Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to do my 28-week pregnancy update. It is so crazy that I am already in my third trimester. Like, time is flying by, but not all at the same time. I have very minimal makeup on. My hair is up in a ponytail today. It's a very casual Tuesday, which does not happen. We're usually very busy on Tuesdays. So today was a really nice break. But anyways, I will jump into my pregnancy update. Some symptoms that I've been having is I have been craving this specific type of peanut butter chocolate, I think it's chocolate chip peanut or chocolate peanut butter cup gelato. Oh my gosh, so amazing. I actually craved chocolate peanut butter ice cream after I had the twins, but it was a very specific kind of ice cream you can only get up in the Pacific Northwest. So unfortunately, I am not able to have that now, but it was amazing. I have been peeing a lot more, but in a weird way. Like, all of a sudden, I'll have to pee, so I'll go pee, and then like 2 minutes later, I can feel my bladder filling up, and I have to go pee again. So, yeah, that's been really frustrating. We went to Disney this weekend, and I was like constantly having to go pee, and yeah, finding bathrooms at Disney and not standing in line is like insane. But anyways, also totally maybe a little TMI, but I am starting to leak colostrum, which I guess is good and bad. I did breastfeed the twins, so I mean, I guess it's good that my body's starting to do stuff, but it's kind of weird because I'm so far away from my due date still. So yeah, there's that. And then the most exciting thing that happened this week was that we purchased the fabric for my mom to make the like main, I don't even know what it would be considered, but the main thing for our nursery, and then like the rest of the stuff is going to be colors from that fabric. And I also ordered like a little swatch of it, so my mom's going to be sending that to me in the mail so I can have it and color match everything else for the rest of the room, and it's going to come together and be so cute, and I cannot wait to get the swatch and the fabric. And yeah, that's just so exciting. I actually went on a hunt to a bunch of quilt shops here in the local area, and nobody had it. So finally just had to bite the bullet and order it online. And yeah, it's supposed to be getting to my mom super soon, and I just cannot wait to get the project that she is making. So I had my doctor's appointment on Monday, which was yesterday, and so first of all, I gained 3 pounds, which I am so excited about. I have gained not even 10 pounds so far in this pregnancy, which when I found out I was pregnant, I was like probably 15 pounds heavier than I was when I found out that I was pregnant with the twins. So I kind of like, I basically started eating healthy because I was pregnant, and the pounds just like fell off. So I kind of started lower. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, I gained 3 pounds, so I'm excited about that. They did like the measurement, the fundal height, and I was 29. I think it's in centimeters. So I was 29 centimeters, and I was 25 weeks and 4 days at that appointment. So I'm measuring like right on, which is awesome. I had the gestational diabetes sugar test thing and passed it with flying colors, but I do have a little bit of low iron. They like to see it at 11, and mine was 10.7. So she didn't say I needed to do anything, but she did say it was a little low. I did have really low iron with the twins, and I had to take an iron supplement, and with my older son, I didn't have to do anything. So there's that. The next thing is that this little stinker is breech, and I'm super, I don't even know what the word would be. Ethan was head down my entire pregnancy. The twins were both head down until very, like right before I delivered them, when one of them flipped. So I've never had to deal with a breech baby before, because like when I went into labor with the twins, I didn't know that Brandon had flipped a breech. So, and I had just had an ultrasound not even a week before I went into labor. So at that ultrasound, I was told I had a less than 1% chance of him flipping, and he was that less than 1% chance. So I've never had to deal with having a breech baby before. I thought that he was transverse because the movements are totally different than with my other kids. But when she like showed me where his head was at, I was like, oh great. Because I had a C-section, I thought that they wouldn't turn him because like the risk of rupture and everything for your uterus. And the doctor that I had on Monday told me that she actually would try to get him to move. Most of the time, unless they're like wedged up in there, she said they're very successful in flipping them. And since I'm so tall and I have a lot of space like for him to be, that it should be easy to flip him if he doesn't flip himself. And she also said that I have a lot of time, but I don't feel like I have a lot of time. Like, I don't want him to be breech. So I'm doing a bunch of research and I'm gonna try to get him to flip. I really want to have a successful VBAC this time. And if I have to have a C-section because he's breech, I'm going to be so sad. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to have a C-section, but to have a breech baby is like... Anyways, so if I have to, that's fine. If that's the way he has to be, but I'm really, really hoping I can convince him to flip. So that is that. I don't even know what to say. And then I also did talk to her about her thoughts on VBAC like I've done with all the rest of the doctors, and she was also super informative and told me that I'm a perfect candidate for a VBAC, and she doesn't see why I can't successfully have one, which was awesome news. And I did talk to her about like once I get to 40 weeks, will they take me like day by day till I get to 41 weeks? Are they just gonna automatically want to do the C-section or what? And she actually told me that they will do some forms of induction depending on if like my cervix is dilated and like it seems like I'm gonna go into labor. They will like try to break my water and do stuff like that to help him come. So that was also super encouraging because I thought that if he didn't come that they were just going to have a C-section. So overall the appointment was really encouraging outside of him being breech, but I think that he had just flipped not very long before that, because last week, like the middle of last week, I looked at my husband and I was like, I feel like I got huge. And he's like, you do look like you got huge all of a sudden. So I think, and then that was kind of when, like the movements were already weird, not like normal from what I had been feeling like with my 2 other pregnancies. But then that day they got even weirder. So I think that he maybe was transverse and flipped breech, so maybe he's making his way back around. I don't know. I'm just hoping that he will decide to get head down. So I'm gonna stand up and do my belly shot before I forget, but his head is literally like right here. Like I can almost grab it. So there's that. So this is my 29-week belly. I feel like I'm not really getting very much bigger. I just feel like it's getting like right here. I'm starting to feel like he's moving up. It's not as squishy as it used to be. So there is that. That is everything I have for you guys. I don't have any baby buys this time. Just haven't bought anything. I mean, we're pretty much ready for him to be here. The only thing that I did in terms of that this week was I had a bunch of bottles from they go with my breast pump that I sterilized and put away. I actually did this insanely massive purge of my house, and there's like things flying. And my kitchen was like the last thing that I did. And so I made space for him and put all of his bottles and everything in there. I do plan to exclusively breastfeed, but my husband does like to do bottles, and we did about 1 bottle a day with the twins in the morning, and I would get a little bit of sleep in the morning. So I'm assuming we'll do something like that again, or just in general, just to have them, because I do plan to pump. I pumped a lot with the twins, and I want to do that again. So that is everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. Like this video if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!